for this show, well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for A Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show.
Someone on the call already?
And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things,
great.
you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show
can't tell if my
over.
camera's on or not.
So
yeah, it is.
But if you have a computer question,
okay.
if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved.
30 seconds to Daniel.
Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems. And we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
That's right, and we are
right,
back ready to answer your computer, technical, streaming, cybersecurity questions, all here, 772-340-1590, or type your questions into the comment section on the live videos going on over at Facebook and YouTube right now. But right now, with no further ado, we're going to the lines. We have Daniel on the line. Welcome to A Faster PC Live Technical Support. How can we help you today?
Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Question about Windows updates.
Yes.
On Windows 11, I've been doing Windows updates regularly, but recently, after I do the update, it doesn't say you're up to date. It puts out a message there that I should get the newer version.
Okay.
And I've looked all around. I've tried they got a Learn More tab there, and I can't figure out how to get the newer.
Okay. Yeah, so what happens is Microsoft has they started this really with Windows 10 actually, where they actually have multiple versions of the software, and they don't support those versions for very long. So what you do need to do is in addition to installing the Windows updates, you also have to install the new version. And typically the new version will come in automatically. However, in certain cases where Windows 11 has been installed where the hardware doesn't natively support Windows 10, Windows 11, you may need to actually manually do that update. And so we may need to, and I think that we actually did help you get Windows 11 on your computer with our special version that's modified to not check the updates. So we could help you download that software. I believe if my memory serves me correctly, you had us download the software, and then we actually walked you through how to do the install, and you actually did the install yourself. If I'm not mistaken, I may have you mistaken with someone else, but I believe that's the case with in your case. So if that is the case, then really your hardware may not natively support Windows 11, and in that case, what we are seeing is that in some cases you do have to manually update, which would be re-downloading the latest version or the newest version. We do have on our site right now, we have the site that we use for downloading software. we actually have the version 23H2. There is also a 24H2. We could get that one ready as well. And one of the ways that you can tell what version you have, let me switch over to a full screen. I'll verbally describe this for those listening on the radio, but those that are watching the live video or even the recorded video after the fact, you'll be able to see this. So what you're going to want to do is hold down the Windows key on your keyboard, type in R. That'll bring up the Windows run command. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in Win, short for Windows, W-I-N, and then Ver, short for version, so W-I-N-V-E-R. Click OK. That will actually launch a window that'll show you what version of Windows that you have. And so the version that I have right now is 23H2. My computer natively supports Windows 11. I did see a notice in Windows Updates the other day that I could actually get the latest version, which again is 24H2. So if your computer natively supports Windows 11, then what you can do is you can click the Windows key, go up to Settings. Mine is in Utilities because I've moved it there to make it so that all the programs that I need actually show up on that same page. I go to Windows Update here, and from Windows Update, I'm able to actually to search, and you see right here Windows 11 version 24H2 is available. It says we couldn't install this update. Try again. So I actually was working on installing it. I won't do that during the show because if it's possible, hopefully it would ask me whether I want to restart or not. But I wouldn't want it to restart during this show. But I would just click download and install. Now, I mentioned earlier that your computer may not natively support Windows 11, and the way that you can tell whether it natively supports Windows 11 is you can go over to launch the Task Manager, and you can do this by holding down the Control key, the Shift key, and pressing Escape. That's one way. Another way, you can right-click on the Windows key or the Windows button on the taskbar and go up to Task Manager. You'll see it in the list, Task Manager, and left click. What you'll want to do from there is click on the Performance tab, and on the Performance tab you'll actually see the CPU, and the CPU, if you have an AMD Ryzen 3, 5, 7, or 9 and the model number begins with 3 or higher, so mine begins with a 5. Version 3 was the first version that was fully compatible with Windows 11 natively. If you have an Intel processor that is a i-series processor, so an i3, i5, i7, i9, you want that first number to at least be an 8. So the 8th generation of the Intel i-series processors or the 3rd generation of the Ryzen processors will natively support Windows 11, and you'll automatically get those updates. If it doesn't natively support Windows 11, you probably will have to modify the installation, or we can modify it for you. We actually use a program called Rufus, and what Rufus does is it allows us to actually take the Windows installation, the ISO, which could be used to create a DVD, or it could be used to create and with Rufus we can actually create a bootable USB stick. And what we do with Rufus is we actually go ahead, and there's some options where we can choose to have it not check for whether the computer meets the hardware requirements or not. And if it doesn't meet, if you check that, in most cases we can actually install Windows 11 even when the computer natively doesn't support it. But the major version updates do have to be manually installed in the same fashion, because because the Windows Update software will update that version, but will not update the next version. So give us a call in our shop, later on today or Monday or whatever, whenever you want to, whenever it's convenient with you. And 772-878-5978, 772-878-5978, and we can work with you to make sure that you get the latest version of Windows 11. Like I said, we do right now. We already have the 23H2 available, but if you're going to do this, you may want to go right to the 24H2, so we can get that downloaded and get that media created as well, and get that uploaded and ready for you to do. And this is something that, for those that are out there with Windows 10, Windows 10, you can continue using it until, I believe it's October 15th, that Microsoft's going to stop supporting Windows 10. At that point, you will need to either go to Windows 11, replace your computer with a computer that's compatible with Windows 11, or Microsoft does have a new feature that they're going to roll out where you can actually pay them an annual fee for extended support of Windows 10. And I believe that cost is going to be around $30 or $40 a year, and you'll be able to actually continue to use Windows 10 and get Windows updates so that you can be secure. But it is important, whether you use Windows 11, whether you use Windows 10, that you are secure, that you have those updates installed. If you're out there and you're running Windows 10, we can help you update to Windows 11. So give us a call.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio, this is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer, technology, streaming, and cybersecurity questions. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. A Faster PC live technical support will answer your computer, technical, streaming, and cybersecurity questions. And this past Tuesday was the second Tuesday of the month. And if you are a regular listener to this show, or maybe even you actually just know and you follow Microsoft security updates, you know that this is the day that Microsoft releases security updates. Also, Adobe has recently paired up and combined with Microsoft on that day. They're releasing their updates, Microsoft's releasing their updates, and it's important to go out and make sure that these updates are installed. And what we're going to go over these updates today. We're going to actually show you what the updates are. We're going to show you what they do, and also we'll show you how you can actually make sure that your computer is protected from these updates or from the threats that are out there. And so what we're looking at here, Microsoft has released patches that address 71 critical vulnerabilities and exploits in the Windows and Windows subcomponents, Office components, SharePoint Server, Hyper-V, Defender for Endpoint, and System Center Operations Manager. Also, there's an additional one that is a third party that brings the number to 72 common vulnerabilities and exploits. So of these patches, 16 are rated as critical, 54 are rated as important, and 1 is rated as moderate in severity. So this is a large number of updates for December. It's actually the largest number that has been out since 2017, and also 2020 had a larger amount as well. So one of the things that we want is that one of these bugs is actually actively being exploited, which means that if you haven't yet installed the driver or this patch, this update, your computer could potentially be susceptible to this threat. And that is the threat that is known as or labeled as CVE 2024-49138. It's a Windows common log file system driver elevation of privilege vulnerability. So this bug is listed as publicly known and is under active attack. Microsoft hasn't provided much information about where the disclosure was and how widespread the attack is. This is a privileged escalation threat, so it's likely that it's being paired with a code execution bug to take over a system. These tactics are likely seen in ransomware attacks and in targeted phishing campaigns. Also, there's a Windows lightweight directory access protocol remote code execution vulnerability. So this again has the highest severity of bug in this month's release. Has a CVSS score of 9.8, 10 being the most critical and most severe. This allows remote unauthenticated attackers to exploit affected domain controllers by sending a specifically crafted set of LDAP calls. Code execution occurs at the level of LDAP service, which is elevated, but not system. Microsoft provides some interesting mitigation advice. They recommend disconnecting domain controllers from the internet. While that would stop this attack, obviously your computers probably need to be connected to the internet. So you want to get out there and install the patch to make sure that your computer is protected. There's also a Windows Hyper-V remote code execution vulnerability. Hyper-V is used for Microsoft's virtualization. We've created for several of our customers virtual PCs, sometimes to run older programs that they can't run on the newer programs and newer applications. So we're looking at that and just being able to actually help them install those programs and install that software. So if you're out there, you're using Hyper-V, you want to make sure that you're protected from this. So this is a critical rated bug that allows someone on a guest VM to execute code on the underlying host operating system. They could also perform a cross VM attack. The good news here is that the attacker does need to be authenticated. So the bad news is that the attacker only requires basic authentication, nothing elevated. So this is something that definitely you want to get out and install the updates to take care of this. There's also a Microsoft Music remote code execution vulnerability. This bug is interesting for what it affects as much as what it could allow. If you aren't familiar with it, Music is a research project on AI music that empowers music understanding and generation of deep learning and artificial intelligence. It's also pronounced music for some reason, but we've also wondered whether bugs in AI could look like, and so far they look like deserialization vulnerabilities. These updates are important to get out and install. Make sure that your system is protected. So also, in addition to the Microsoft updates, well, let me go over real quick. I'll actually show you. We'll switch over to a full screen, and what we'll do over here is we're going to actually show you how to actually install the Windows updates if you haven't done so yet. So we're going to click on the Windows logo in the lower left-hand corner. If you're running Windows 10, it'll be in the very left. If you're running Windows 11, it's closer to the center, but it's still on the left side. You can, by the way, move that to the left if you're running Windows 11. You're going to look for a gear. Mine is in Utilities because I've grouped these together. I'm going to click on this settings gear, and this is going to launch Windows settings. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and click on Windows Updates. So from Windows Updates, I'm going to actually click Check for Updates. and my computer is waiting to install Windows 11 version 24H2. It did install the updates that we're talking about already today, but had it not, you would see those updates in the list. You wouldn't even have to check, but just to be sure, you can check, let it search for updates, install anything that it finds. This will help protect you. You will, by the way, with many of these updates, you'll have to restart your computer for the update to be in effect. What happens is part of the update is installed while you're in the operating system. Additional portions of the updates are installed as the computer is shutting down, and the rest of the installation happens as the computer is coming back up into Windows. So there are certain components that can't actually be updated fully until the computer is rebooted. So you'll want to make sure that you go ahead and get that and do that install. So what we're going to do, I'm going to switch back over to my camera, my regular screen and camera, and I will keep those updates going in the background, but we'll go back and we'll actually talk about the Adobe threats, because as I mentioned, Adobe has teamed up, or kind of coordinated at least, their updates with Microsoft to release them on the second Tuesday of the month as well. So Adobe is releasing a monstrous 16 patch updates that are address a whopping 167 CVEs, otherwise known as common vulnerabilities and exceptions. And the Adobe Experience Manager, Adobe Acrobat, and Adobe Reader, Media Encoder, Illustrator, After Effects, Anime, InDesign, Adobe PDFL Software Development Kit, Connect, Substance 3D Sampler, Photoshop, Substance 3D Modeler, Bridge, Premiere Pro, Substance 3D Painter, and Frame Maker. So the largest of these by far is the patch for Experience Manager with 91 CVEs. However, most of these are simple cross-site scripting bugs. But there is one critical code execution bug thrown in for good measure. The update for Connect is also large with 22 CVEs fixed, and again, most of these are cross-site scripting bugs. So the patch for Acrobat also contains a couple of code execution bugs. The Anime fixes may be the most severe, addressing 13 critical rated code execution bugs. So what these are, the fixes for InDesign and Substance 3D both address 9 different bugs. The Media Encoder patch corrects 4 bugs. The Substance 3D Sampler fixes 3 bugs, and the Illustrator and Substance 3D Painter fixes each address 2 bugs. So one of the things that you want to do with Adobe, first of all, I know that not everyone is a graphics designer. So if you're a graphics designer, you have probably the full Adobe suite. You're probably paying for the subscription. By the way, if you're using an earlier version of Adobe, these threats may or may not be relevant to you. But you definitely, if you're using an unsupported version or unpatched version of Adobe, then the version is not going to have any patches, and you really aren't going to know whether some of these threats or even other threats are, whether your computer is vulnerable to these or not. So it is always best, and I know it's expensive, but if you're a graphics designer, subscribe to Adobe and pay the money so that you can get the updates and so that you can make sure that your system is protected. And however, even those that aren't graphics designers, many of you already have Adobe Reader installed. So you will want to get out and install and make sure that your Adobe Reader is up to date. So I'm just going to go over how you would update the Adobe software. I know mine did install some updates this past week. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on the Start button, and you're going to look for Adobe. If you can't find it, just search for Adobe. You're going to look for Adobe Creative Cloud. That's for the new version. Again, if you're running Acrobat, standalone Acrobat, or if you're running Acrobat Reader, then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and open that software and check for updates manually in the software. But what you're going to want to do is here from the Creative Cloud, click on Apps, and from the apps, you'll actually be able to see the updates. So there is an updates section, and it will actually show you. So there actually are some updates that are available here, and I can just click Update All. So there are some updates that are available. Typically, these do install automatically, but for some reason they haven't on my system this past week. It looks like most of them did install, but there's actually updates to 5 different programs that are available, and these may not be critical related updates because if you look here, you see that some of the updates did install recently. But I'm going to just click on Update for each of these, and it's going to go ahead. Adobe is going to go ahead and go through the process of installing these updates, making sure that the systems are up to date. And I do also have where I can manage auto updates. My auto updates are installed, but as you just saw, sometimes there's you see the auto updates are there, but as you can see, there are a few updates that it did not install. So I'm not sure if those just came in recently, but hey, there we go.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware,
spyware and malware and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Manysoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and you're listening to A Faster PC and watching A Faster PC live technical support here on, we're on WPSL 1590 AM. We're also streaming this live, and you may even be watching this recorded after the fact on Facebook or YouTube. And so, by the way, we do have links to both of those on our website, afasterpc.com. So, one of the things that I did want to go over, this is the Christmas season, and there are a lot of events and a lot of movies that people actually like to watch. Our family has certain movies that we like to watch, and we really don't want to watch these on cable TV. We don't want to pay for cable TV. One of the things we hear from so many people is, wow, my cable bill keeps going up and up and up. How do I actually get a hold of this? How do I get a grip on this? What can I do to change this? Well, we actually do have ways that you can actually stream, and with streaming services, you can actually watch free content or paid content, and there are various levels of payment and various levels, subscription levels, amounts that you would have to pay for this. But really, in most cases, you can actually get a comparable package to what you actually want without, and get rid of cable, and you actually reduce the amount that you're paying for your cable. So what we're looking at here, we're actually going to actually show you and actually talk about how you can watch some of these movies for free. Now, first of all, part of this is going to depend on whether you have specific movies that you want to watch, or whether there's actually you could just watch any movie that you want to watch. Maybe just any Christmas movie would do. Well, if you're out there and you're interested in watching just any old Christmas movie, I can tell you that there's a lot of them that are free on YouTube. Certainly not the really big ones. You're not going to watch Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2 on YouTube. You're not going to watch Christmas 1, Christmas 2. There's some of the big ones that you're not going to watch out there. But you can watch a lot of the Hallmark movies, including a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies, are available for free with ads on YouTube. And I'm not talking about YouTube TV, that's the paid subscription. I'm talking about just going to youtube.com and actually searching for Christmas movies. You'll be amazed what you can watch for free. You may also see some other items, other movies that are out there that you can actually watch, but you may have to rent them or buy them. And so you do have that option as well. So if you've never checked that out, and by the way, you can watch YouTube movies and any videos on your computer. You can do this on your phone, on your smartphone, on your tablet or iPad. You can do it on an iPhone or an Android phone. You can also most TVs, most smart TVs actually have a streaming capability, and they'll have actually the YouTube app built into them. Even if they're not quite as smart as a Roku, they will actually, in most cases, have YouTube where you can actually connect the phone to the computer, and then you'll be able actually to go ahead and watch that. Now, in addition to that, if you do have Roku, you can install channels, and the Roku channel does give you free content, including movies, and some of those will be Christmas movies. In addition to that, to the Roku channel, there's also Tubi. And with Tubi, you can actually watch free content. It's, again, ad supported, but it's free, and you can watch this, and that does include movies. Pluto TV also is another one that you can watch free content. Again, it's ad-based. There's multiple Hallmark channels that do have movies, including Christmas movies, available, and you can actually get that for free over at Pluto TV. And again, that's an app or a channel that you would install in Roku. If you're using Apple TV, you could install it there. If you're using the Amazon Fire TV or a Fire Stick, you could install the app there as well. The same for Tubi. The Roku app, I'm not sure that you're going to get those on the other devices. I'm not sure whether they would allow that or not. There are also paid solutions where you can actually subscribe to Amazon Prime. If you do subscribe to Amazon Prime, then you can actually watch content that they have available, and some of those will be movies, and some of those will be Christmas movies, and you'll actually be able to watch what they do have available through Amazon Prime. Now, additionally, if you have a Walmart Plus subscription, Walmart Plus, you do have access. You may not have unlocked it, but you can go and do that. I'll actually show you the steps on a future video. I'll show you the steps to do that because we've done it. And we actually found out about this from a relative who has Paramount Plus. He doesn't pay for it. He gets it for free through his Walmart Plus subscription. So Walmart is competing with Amazon, and Amazon with their Amazon Prime, they not only provide free delivery for most items, they also provide you with streaming video, streaming movies, streaming audio, and Walmart wants to compete with them. So not only, they want to not only with their Walmart Plus provide free shipping, they also want to provide you with a streaming solution, and that's Paramount Plus. Now, the Paramount Plus is the CBS streaming service. So what you get, anything that's on CBS would be available on Paramount Plus. And with these services like this, where you have access to live TV, you also have access to recorded content. And you also have, with most of these services, a DVR, a digital DVR, so you can actually tell it to record a certain program or a certain broadcast so that you can watch it after the fact. Like, for instance, if you're an NFL football fan and you wanted to record all NFL games, you can have it do that. Anytime an NFL game is on CBS, it would record. Paramount Plus would record if you have a subscription to it. You also could, because periodically they will air maybe some of the big name movies, like we mentioned earlier, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. I don't know that those are on CBS, but if they are on CBS, then what you can do is you can actually program CBS to record it when it comes on, and then you can watch it after the fact. We recently watched the Muppets Christmas Carol, and we had, or actually, I think the Muppets Christmas Carol, we had that through another service that we had available. But the Muppets, one of the movies, I think it was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, we watched the TV version that was actually recorded on YouTube Plus, and it was recorded like last year or the year before. We had asked it to record. It did record, and we were still able to watch it. It was still there, ready for us to watch. We didn't have to go and do that again. So that's one way that you can do it. Peacock, which is NBC's streaming service, they have a subscription. It's a small amount that you pay, and if you're not already subscribed, you can do something similar with Peacock that you would do with Paramount Plus as well. So in addition to that, many of the Christmas movies, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, many of the other ones are owned by now Disney. So Disney bought the Fox movie library, and that includes Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3. So if you're fans of this, you want to watch these movies, and they are pretty funny. Our family likes to watch these movies every year, and of course, you can go out and buy the DVDs or Blu-rays of these, and then you just have to have a Blu-ray player or a gaming platform or something like that, and then like maybe a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. You could have a Wii. You could play these with an Xbox, because they all have the DVD drive, and you can get in there and watch that and play that. So those are that's one way where you buy it once, you have it after that. As I mentioned also that on Amazon Prime, also on YouTube, there's some content out there that is available for rent or to purchase. And if you purchase it, you're not going to actually get, in most cases, the physical copy. You're going to have a digital copy that's going to be tied to that particular account. As long as you log in with that account and you maintain that username and password, you'll be able to get in. You'll be able to watch that content to begin with. But Disney does have streaming services, and those streaming services do include, they have multiple options. You can stream just Disney. You can stream just ESPN Plus. They also have a combination of Disney plus ESPN. And then Disney also bought Hulu, which is a streaming platform, or was a streaming platform similar to Amazon Prime or some of the other, where the videos are archived and you can watch them after the fact, like old television shows, old movies, so on and so forth. So they have a plan that includes Hulu, the archived version. And then they have a plan that includes Hulu plus live TV. So with the Hulu plus live TV, you actually would get, really it's a cable TV substitute package. You would get really many of the channels that you would get on cable TV, maybe a few more, maybe a few less. But you would also get access to all of the Disney content as well. Of course, there's also Netflix, and Netflix is another subscription service. One of the things you'll have to do, though, with these services is they don't all have all the movies that you want to watch. So you will have to look at the content that, the movies that you want to watch, see who has it, see whether you want to subscribe. Some of them will have trials that you can subscribe with a trial and be able to watch the movie that way. There's also other cable TV substitute packages, including YouTube TV that we've already talked about. There's a DirecTV Stream. There's Sling, and as well as Fubo, and these all have the ability to watch to watch live television, plus have DVRs where you can actually record it and watch it after the fact. So hopefully this can help you.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website at fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5. And next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is Why Jesus Had to Come to Earth, Part 1. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
They say this is the most wonderful time of the year. Why? Because God sent his only begotten Son into the world. He came as a babe in the manger, but ended his life dying on the cross so that your sins and my sins can be forgiven. If you don't know Jesus as your Savior, I invite you to repent of your sins and cry out to God for salvation through Jesus Christ.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.
The Hour, sponsored by Steel.
I'm Allison Keys. Those drone sightings